Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of TubTube podcast community, where we dive into the strange, the mysterious, and the unexplained. Today, we're exploring one of the most perplexing and eerie phenomena to ever haunt a small New Mexico town. The Taos hum. Imagine hearing a deep, low-frequency hum, almost like a distant engine or an underground vibration, one that no one else seems to hear. It's been reported by residents in the small town of Taos, New Mexico, but it's not confined to just one location. People around the world have reported hearing a similar sound. But what is it? And more intriguingly, why does it seem to affect only a select few? Today, we'll be diving into the science, the mystery, and yes, even the more speculative theories that suggest this hum could be extraterrestrial in origin. Could this be the sound of an alien signal, or perhaps an unintended side effect of advanced technology? Or is there something deeper and more inexplicable at play? 1. Introduction to the Taos hum, the mystery unveiled. The Taos hum is one of the most baffling and intriguing phenomena of the late 20th century. Described as a persistent, low-frequency hum, it is often likened to the sound of a distant idling diesel engine, a faint but noticeable vibration in the atmosphere. The hum first became widely known in Taos, New Mexico, but over the years, similar reports have surfaced in various locations around the world. What makes the Taos hum particularly strange is that it is not heard by everyone. Only a small group of individuals, referred to as heroes, can perceive the hum, leading to both fascination and frustration for those who are affected. For those who hear it, the hum is more than just an oddity. It is an intrusive presence that can interfere with their daily lives, sleep patterns, and mental well-being. Some have even reported experiencing feelings of anxiety, nausea, and headaches due to prolonged exposure to the hum. Despite numerous investigations, the exact cause of the Taos hum remains a mystery. This documentary seeks to explore the various theories surrounding the Taos hum, its possible origins, the scientific investigations conducted, and, perhaps most importantly, the personal stories of those who experience it. The story of the Taos hum is not just about an unexplained sound. It's a journey into the unknown, a search for answers to a phenomenon that continues to elude definitive explanation. 2. The emergence of the Taos hum. How it all began. The first reports, 1991. The Taos hum was first officially reported in 1991 by residents of Taos, New Mexico, a small town nestled in the foothills of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. The first mention of the hum appeared in the local Taos news, where a few concerned citizens reported hearing a strange and persistent noise that seemed to come from nowhere. The hum was described as a low-pitched sound, like the rumble of a distant engine or the vibrations of a machine running in the background. Interestingly, not everyone in the town could hear it. Only a select group of residents reported the phenomenon, and the sound appeared to affect people in varying degrees. Some people described hearing it almost constantly, while others only noticed it under certain conditions, such as at night, or when there was little ambient noise to mask the sound. The reports were accompanied by descriptions of physical discomfort, including headaches, insomnia, and feelings of dizziness. This initial wave of reports sparked interest from local authorities, scientists, and journalists. In the following months, several investigations were launched to try and determine the source of the hum. Many residents of Taos initially attributed the sound to industrial activities, such as nearby factories or power plants, but no concrete evidence was found to support this theory. Despite the lack of a clear explanation, the phenomenon continued to perplex those who were affected. Global spread of the phenomenon. Over time, reports of a similar hum began to emerge from other parts of the world. While the phenomenon was first documented in Taos, similar experiences were reported in Wichita, Kansas, Bristol, England, Bondi, Australia, and Largs, Scotland. People in these locations described hearing a hum similar to the one experienced in Taos, often at night, when ambient sounds were at their lowest. This raised the question, was the Taos hum a local phenomenon, or was there something more universal at play? In some cases, the hum was so pervasive that entire communities were affected. In Wichita, Kansas, for example, residents began to report the hum in the early 1990s, with a noticeable uptick in complaints by 1994. Some people claimed they could hear the hum from the moment they woke up in the morning until they went to bed at night. In Bristol, individuals described a similar experience, with the hum causing insomnia, irritability, and a general sense of unease. In Largs, residents even formed a support group to share their experiences and discuss possible explanations for the phenomenon. Despite the growing number of reports from various parts of the world, no clear or consistent cause could be identified. This pattern of localized reports of an unexplained hum, combined with the fact that not everyone could hear it, made it even more difficult to investigate. Many skeptics dismissed the phenomenon as a mass delusion or the result of psychological factors, while others speculated that the hum could be a product of natural or man-made sources. 3. Theories behind the Taos hum. What could it be? The Taos hum has sparked numerous theories, ranging from scientific explanations to more speculative and paranormal hypotheses. Let's explore the most prominent ideas that have been proposed to explain this enigmatic sound. Environmental and natural causes. Seismic activity and geological sources. One of the earliest and most plausible theories was that the hum might be related to seismic activity or geological formations. Taos is situated near a tectonically active region with several fault lines running through New Mexico. Some researchers suggested that low-frequency vibrations caused by minor seismic events or the movement of underground water could be responsible for the hum. These vibrations, they hypothesized, could be transmitted through the earth and picked up by sensitive individuals who can perceive the subtle shifts in frequency. This theory is bolstered by the fact that certain geological formations, such as quartz veins or natural resonating structures beneath the Earth's surface, could amplify vibrations and focus them in specific areas. People living near these formations might be more likely to hear the hum, especially if the sound waves are in the infrasound range below 20 Hz, which is outside the normal human hearing range but still detectable by the body. Infrasound. Another possible explanation for the hum is that it is caused by infrasound, a type of low-frequency sound that exists below the threshold of human hearing. Infrasound has been shown to have physical effects on the human body, such as causing nausea, headaches, dizziness, and even feelings of anxiety. Some researchers believe that the Taos hum could be an example of infrasound created by natural phenomena such as thunderstorms, earthquakes, or wind patterns, which generate low-frequency sound waves that travel over long distances. Infrasound can also be produced by human-made sources, such as large industrial equipment, high-voltage power lines, and wind turbines. Wind turbines, in particular, have been a subject of debate, as they have been shown to produce low-frequency noise that can affect nearby residents. Some have speculated that large turbines or other industrial equipment in or around Taos could be responsible for the hum. However, no definitive evidence linking industrial sources to the Taos hum has been found. The sonic boom hypothesis. Another theory that gained attention in the 1990s was the idea that the hum might be caused by sonic booms created by military aircraft. Taos is located near several military bases, including the White Sands Missile Range and the Los Alamos National Laboratory, both of which are involved in high-tech experiments and testing. Some theorize that these bases could be responsible for creating low-frequency sound waves that propagated over long distances, causing the hum. The theory of alien communication. The idea that the Taos hum could be a form of communication from extraterrestrial beings has intrigued both skeptics and believers alike. This theory posits that the low-frequency hum could be a signal sent by aliens, either intentionally or as a byproduct of their activities. Proponents of this idea suggest that the hum might be undetectable to the general population but perceptible to a select group of individuals with a heightened sensitivity to certain frequencies. The low-frequency range of the hum aligns with the kind of sounds that might be used for communication by an advanced civilization. The frequency of the Taos hum is typically reported as being between 30 Hz and 80 Hz, which falls within the infrasound category, frequencies too low for the average human ear to detect without amplification. Some researchers have suggested that this frequency range might be used in alien communications, as certain frequencies can travel vast distances through space without losing much energy. It's conceivable, in this context, that alien civilizations might use infrasound or other subsonic frequencies to send signals to other civilizations, including Earth. The SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, initiative has spent decades listening for signals from outer space that might indicate the presence of alien life. While no definitive signals have been discovered yet, the idea that the Taos hum could be an alien communication fits into the broader SETI framework. The hum could represent an undiscovered signal, one that only certain individuals on Earth are able to perceive. This idea suggests that the hum might be a form of cosmic radio wave, transmitted from a distant galaxy or another world, and somehow making contact with Earth's atmosphere. Alien technology and propulsion systems. Another theory linked to extraterrestrial involvement revolves around the idea that the hum could be the result of alien technology. Some researchers speculate that the hum is caused by UFOs or other alien craft operating in the vicinity of Earth. The hum might be a byproduct of the propulsion systems used by these vehicles, or a kind of electromagnetic interference, EMI, caused by their advanced technology. UFO sightings and alien encounters often come with descriptions of strange, low-frequency sounds. Witnesses have reported hearing a low hum or rumbling sound emanating from UFOs or unidentified flying objects. The connection between the hum and UFO activity is compelling for some, as it suggests that the Taos hum may be tied to the presence of these mysterious objects. In 1991, a UFO sighting near the town of Westall, Australia was accompanied by reports of a deep, rumbling hum that some witnesses described as being similar to the Taos hum. Military-grade technology and electromagnetic propulsion systems are often linked to these types of phenomena, with some believing that alien craft may utilize electromagnetic fields or sound waves in ways that humans do not fully understand. If the Taos hum is indeed linked to extraterrestrial technology, it could be that these alien craft are operating in stealth mode, using sound waves or electromagnetic energy to shield themselves from detection. The hum may be a byproduct of their invisible propulsion systems, a faint ripple in the air that only certain individuals are sensitive enough to detect. Alien interference with Earth's electromagnetic field. The idea that alien technology might be causing subtle disruptions to Earth's electromagnetic field is not new, but the Taos hum offers an interesting case study in the context of electromagnetic interference, EMI. In fact, certain theories propose that alien crafts could emit low-frequency electromagnetic pulses, EMP, or generate disturbances in Earth's natural magnetic environment as part of their travel, or even intentionally. These electromagnetic disruptions could have an array of effects on human perception, especially in individuals who are more sensitive to electromagnetic fields, EMFs. Studies suggest that EMF exposure might lead to symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, and even auditory hallucinations, and it's hypothesized that alien technology could exacerbate these effects. In the case of the Taos hum, it's theorized that this could explain why only certain individuals in specific locations experience the hum, as they may be more sensitive to these electromagnetic waves that are naturally occurring or artificially generated. Could extraterrestrial craft be manipulating Earth's ionosphere for their own purposes? Some researchers suggest that these alien devices might create disturbances in Earth's electromagnetic field as they cloak themselves from human detection, or as they pass through Earth's atmosphere. This manipulation could be creating an artificial hum, one that humans are sensitive to but don't understand. As extraterrestrial crafts potentially interact with Earth's magnetic layers, they might leave a residual hum that only the human ear, capable of hearing certain frequencies, can detect, explaining why the phenomenon is selective in its perception. This electromagnetic interference theory points to the possibility that extraterrestrial technology might not only be responsible for UFO sightings, but might also be inadvertently affecting our environment, including sound vibrations that some people interpret as the Taos hum. UFOs and the Taos hum, a pattern of sightings. The link between UFO sightings and the Taos hum seems to be more than coincidental for many who have investigated these strange occurrences. Over the years, numerous individuals who have reported hearing the hum also claim to have witnessed unusual lights in the sky or unidentified flying objects nearby. One of the most intriguing UFO-related accounts comes from 2001 in Taos, New Mexico, where residents claim to have seen a large triangular craft with lights along its edges hovering silently in the sky. Simultaneously, several individuals reported hearing the hum growing stronger in both frequency and volume. Interestingly, the hum appeared to increase in intensity only for those who had been observing the UFO, suggesting that there may be a direct link between the two phenomena. These kinds of sightings and experiences aren't unique to Taos. In other parts of the world, California, Ontario, and the UK, similar patterns of UFO sightings and reports of low-frequency hums have occurred. Witnesses often describe the hum as becoming more audible or pronounced when a UFO is in the vicinity, further strengthening the idea that the two might be related. In many UFO encounter reports, witnesses describe hearing a deep, rumbling hum or a sound similar to jet engines or subsonic vibrations, which seem to emanate from the object. These sounds, however, are sometimes inaudible to others and are often attributed to the propulsion systems of the UFOs. This pattern suggests that extraterrestrial craft may be responsible for creating the hum through subsonic sound waves, which only a few individuals can detect, much like the way certain animals or whales communicate using low-frequency signals that humans cannot hear. As UFO sightings increase across the globe, these patterns continue to puzzle investigators. The evidence suggests that UFOs may not only be visible in the sky, but could also be leaving a sonic footprint, the hum that witnesses encounter. Whether this hum is a byproduct of alien propulsion technology or a sign of something deeper, the link between UFOs and the hum deserves more attention. Government cover UPS and the secret military angle. When it comes to the Taos hum, many individuals believe there might be a deliberate cover-up or hidden agenda behind the phenomenon. Some conspiracy theorists have suggested that the hum could be related to top-secret government operations or even military experiments involving alien technology. These theories hint that extraterrestrial technology is being researched or tested in hidden government facilities, and the hum might be an unintentional consequence of such activities. One theory gaining traction involves HAARP, High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, a research facility initially set up to study the ionosphere. Some believe that HAARP could be responsible for generating the low-frequency waves associated with the Taos hum. The idea here is that HAARP technology may have been misused or repurposed for experiments related to mind control, weather manipulation, or even communication with extraterrestrial entities. These electromagnetic pulses might have an unintended consequence. They could interfere with the Earth's electromagnetic field, producing the hum that is perceived by a select few. Moreover, Area 51, the secretive military base in Nevada, has long been the subject of speculation about extraterrestrial encounters and alien technology. Some researchers suggest that the Taos hum could be linked to military experimentation with alien technology recovered from crash sites, such as the infamous Roswell incident of 1947. It is theorized that recovered alien craft might be reverse-engineered, with the hum resulting from tests related to these experiments. Some believe that the U.S. government might be intentionally releasing low-frequency electromagnetic waves as a form of electromagnetic warfare or as a tool for psychological influence, all of which could manifest as the Taos hum. These secretive government theories suggest that the hum is more than just a coincidence. Instead, it may be tied to covert projects, whether military or extraterrestrial in nature. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, these theories continue to fuel public suspicion that the Taos hum may be a result of human or alien technology, with some cover-up in play to keep the truth from the general public. The connection to other paranormal phenomena. Beyond extraterrestrial and governmental theories, the Taos hum is also occasionally connected to more mystical or paranormal explanations. Some believe that the hum is not caused by technology or physical phenomena, but by spiritual energy or interdimensional entities. This theory proposes that the hum is a sign of higher vibrational frequencies associated with the presence of non-physical entities or energy fields. For centuries, certain places around the world have been reported to have mysterious sounds, unexplained, low-frequency hums that are said to precede or accompany ghost sightings, poltergeist activity, or even encounters with dimensional beings. The Taos hum might be the modern iteration of these ancient phenomena. Could the hum be a form of communication from otherworldly beings? Some suggest that alien visitors, rather than simply arriving in spacecraft, might be communicating through sound frequencies that vibrate at a frequency human consciousness can barely detect. In the realm of paranormal investigations, the hum is occasionally reported alongside electromagnetic disturbances. These disturbances are often associated with ghosts or spirits that can allegedly manipulate the environment. Researchers have found that many haunted locations experience similar low-frequency sounds, rumblings, whistling, or droning noises that are said to precede paranormal events. The theory is that the Taos hum might be a modern, extraterrestrial version of this ancient phenomenon, a type of energy imprint or residual hum left behind by spiritual entities or even alien presences that occupy a parallel dimension. Could the hum be more than just an auditory experience? Some investigators speculate that the sound might be part of an energy field, a frequency that transcends time and space. It might be possible that the Taos hum is a cross-dimensional signal, a sort of sound wave from another plane of existence. The impact of the Taos hum on mental health and well-being. Psychological effects of the hum. For those who hear it, the Taos hum can take a toll on mental and physical well-being. A range of psychological symptoms has been reported, including anxiety, irritability, stress, fatigue, and even depression. In some cases, the hum can disrupt daily activities, affecting people's ability to sleep, concentrate, or relax. People who have experienced the hum describe a feeling of being constantly on edge. Some heroes claim that the noise makes it difficult to focus on their work or daily tasks. Others say that it keeps them up at night, leading to sleep deprivation and heightened feelings of anxiety. Over time, these cumulative effects can lead to serious mental health issues, including chronic fatigue syndrome and depression. It's important to note that the psychological impact of the Taos hum is not limited to those who hear the sound. Family members of heroes often report increased stress and frustration due to the fact that they cannot perceive the hum themselves. This dynamic can lead to relationship tension, as those who hear the hum feel misunderstood, and those who do not hear it are skeptical or dismissive of the experience. In extreme cases, some individuals have been driven to consider moving away from affected areas. However, this solution often proves ineffective. David T., a resident of Wichita, Kansas, claims that the hum has followed him wherever he goes, and no matter how far he moves, it continues to affect his life. In many ways, this illustrates the deep frustration felt by those who are affected. For these individuals, the hum isn't just a sound. It becomes a constant psychological burden that affects their everyday life. Social and cultural impact on communities. The Taos hum has also had an impact on local communities. In areas like Taos, where a small group of individuals reports hearing the hum, it can create a sense of division between those who are affected and those who aren't. For many residents, the experience of hearing the hum can be incredibly isolating, as they often feel that no one believes them. This social alienation can contribute to feelings of frustration and helplessness, as affected individuals feel that their concerns are being dismissed by others who cannot hear the sound. Some heroes have even resorted to organizing support groups, where they can share their experiences and seek solace from others who understand what they're going through. In the town of Wichita, one such group formed in the late 1990s, offering a place where residents could come together and talk about their experiences. These groups offer emotional support and often advocate for more attention to be paid to the phenomenon. Expanding on theories, looking beyond the known, geological and environmental factors. Several experts have suggested that the hum may be caused by geological factors, such as the movement of the Earth's tectonic plates or the flow of underground water. These environmental phenomena can create low-frequency vibrations that, while not detectable by the average person, can be perceived by those with heightened sensitivity. Some researchers point to the fact that Taos is located near the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and the Rio Grande Rift, a region known for its geological activity. Microseismic activity, small tremors in the Earth's crust, has been linked to low-frequency vibrations that may travel great distances, potentially reaching urban areas where the sound can be detected by sensitive individuals. Another possible explanation is the phenomenon of standing waves. These are sound waves that are reflected back on themselves, amplifying the intensity of certain frequencies. This could explain why the hum is localized in specific areas but not universally heard. The role of the human brain in perception. Other theories propose that the human brain plays a significant role in the perception of the hum. Neuropsychological research has suggested that the brain may be particularly sensitive to certain frequencies, especially those in the low-frequency range. In some individuals, the perception of low-frequency sound may be heightened due to individual differences in brain structure or chemical composition. This theory ties into the phenomenon of auditory hallucinations and phantom sounds, similar to what people with tinnitus experience. The brain's response to sound, or the lack thereof, could create a psychological manifestation of the hum, even in the absence of a physical source. In addition, the electromagnetic field theory has gained traction in recent years. Some believe that electromagnetic pollution, the increasing prevalence of radio waves, microwave radiation, and other forms of electromagnetic radiation from technology could be interfering with the human brain's normal function, leading to auditory distortions or sensations of hearing a hum. While this theory is still under investigation, the potential connection between EMFs and the Taos hum opens up new avenues of research into human perception and environmental interactions. 4. Personal accounts. The impact on the hearers. What makes the Taos hum particularly compelling is the first-hand accounts of those who experience it. These individuals, often referred to as heroes, describe the hum as a persistent, intrusive presence in their lives. Susan M., a Taos resident. Susan M. has lived in Taos for over 2 decades. She first heard the hum in the early 1990s, and it has been a constant source of stress ever since. It's like a constant presence in my life. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I can hear it. When I try to fall asleep, I can hear it. It's not loud, but it's always there. It feels like a pressure on my ears, and it's exhausting. My husband doesn't hear it, so he doesn't understand why it's so frustrating for me. But it's real for me. Susan's experience mirrors that of many other heroes. She has tried numerous methods to alleviate the symptoms, including sound masking, white noise machines, and sleep aids, but nothing has provided a permanent solution. David T., a Wichita resident. David T. lives in Wichita, Kansas, and first began hearing the hum in the late 1990s. It's not like a regular noise, David explains. It's a deep, low hum that you feel in your bones. It's there day and night, but it's worse at night. Sometimes, it feels like it's coming from the ground itself. Other times, I feel like it's just in my head. I've moved several times because of it, but no matter where I go, it follows me. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how much longer I can handle it. David's account is one of many that highlight the mental toll the hum can take on people. The frustration, isolation, and hopelessness experienced by those who hear the hum are compounded by the lack of understanding from others who cannot hear it. For many heroes, the experience is profoundly alienating. And now let's give a conclusion as we explore the possibility of extraterrestrial or paranormal involvement in the Taos hum. One thing becomes clear. The phenomenon is far from understood. Theories suggesting that the hum is linked to alien technology, UFO activity, or even electromagnetic interference continue to provoke deep curiosity. While mainstream science has not provided definitive answers, the Taos hum continues to be a mystery that sparks both scientific investigation and speculation about the nature of our universe. And there you have it, folks, the story of the Taos hum. As we wrap up today's exploration of the Taos hum, we're left with more questions than answers. Could this low-frequency sound be a natural phenomenon, an accidental byproduct of technology, or something far more mysterious, like a signal from extraterrestrial life? The truth is, we don't know. But that's what makes this case so fascinating. It challenges our understanding of the world around us and the nature of sound itself. The Taos hum continues to perplex, inspire, and even frighten those who hear it. Whether it's a byproduct of our own technological advancements or a whisper from the farthest reaches of space, one thing is certain. The hum is a mystery that refuses to fade into the background. Thanks for listening to this podcast. New episodes are released every Monday through Friday, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss out. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and leave a review. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.